Hello, this is Dr. Oz. In this video, I would like to show you how to do transportation problem using Excel Solver. First, I logged into our Blackboard page, and here you should be able to see 10.1 transportation problem data. I will download that, three dots, download original file, and open that file. So once you open this file, say first enable editing and make sure that's the Excel file, which is good. And you can see here we have three origin locations in this problem and also three destination locations. And we have these demands that, for example, Albuquerque has 300 units demanded and Boston has 200 units demanded and Cleveland is 200 as well. Whereas, for example, Evansville's capacity is 300 and Fort Lauderdale's capacity is 300. So now what I would like to do is develop a model to solve this problem. So I would just enter model here. I would like to separate my model from my original data. Okay. So I like to use different color here. All right, Control B to bolden. So this is a prescriptive analytics model. First step is to define the objective. And the objective of this model is, since I only give you cost information, minimize cost. And I will make that calculation right here. And I like to use green cell for my objective function. Second step is decision variables. In this case, I have 3 by 3 matrix. So I'm trying to decide those shipments amounts, Control C, Control V. And I would like to use these as a yellow cells. These are my decision variables. And I will clear these values as well. To select the entire worksheet, I will click on top left corner, go between any two letters. When you see the symbol, double click to adjust the width. And these are not cost anymore, these are units shipped. Okay. Now third component will be calculating the objective function, which is subject to. And here I have several constraints. Okay. So the first one would be my demand constraint. Other one is supply constraint. And third one will be uh, non-negativity constraints. So let's deal with the uh, demand constraints first. So basically, I will just put here so that I can have some space to make my calculations right underneath here. So I will have left-hand side values versus the right-hand side values for my constraints. And right-hand side value is given as demand here 300 at Albuquerque. Click on it, right down corner, black cross, drag it. And these are demand amounts that I need to satisfy. Okay. I need to satisfy these demands. So let's assume that I need to send at least that many units to those warehouses. Again, in this problem, I assume that, or it's given that at least I need to ship that many units. That's why I put greater than or equal to. And then I will here do sum of all these values in Albuquerque. Right down corner, black cross, drag it. And then also I have supply constraints, so left-hand side values versus right-hand side values. Supply amounts are given right here, 250. Click on it, right down corner, black cross, drag it. And then these are my maximum shipment amounts. That's why I put less than or equal to. And my shipments from Des Moines will be sum of this row. And then I can just write down corner, black cross, drag it down. Okay. So these are my constraints. So I would like to put, I would like to make them like reddish color. Perfect. All right. Again, these are my constraints. Maybe I'll just put it right here. 3. These are my subject to constraints. Perfect. All right. So now I need to calculate my objective, which is going to be some product of all these coefficients. times their corresponding variables. Okay, so this is dollar. So I'll just click on dollar sign under home tab and I will decrease the number of decimals because I don't need decimals. And these these 9 values will be numbers and I don't need decimals. Perfect. So now I click on the green cell, data, solver. If you don't have solver, again, go to file, options, add-ins, and then go to analysis toolpack, go, make sure solver is checked, and click OK. And then under data tab, you should be able to see the solver. And here, my objective is the green cell. And I'm trying to minimize that cost, so min. My decision variables are the yellow cells. And my constraints, let's add first demand constraints. These values must be greater than or equal to corresponding right-hand side values, add. And these left-hand side values must be less than or equal to these right-hand side values. Okay. And make sure you check this box to make sure that the shipments are non-negative and choose linear programming, which is LP. If you just solve this problem, you will get this thing that says solve found a solution, all constraints and optimal conditions are satisfied. So that means you solve this problem successfully. So I can click OK. So the best shipments are, as you can see, sent 250 units from Des Moines to Albuquerque, 200 units from Evansville to Boston, 100 units from Evansville to Cleveland, 50 units from Fort Lauderdale to Albuquerque, and 100 units from Fort Lauderdale to Cleveland. And if you do that, you can see that these all of our all of our demand here, all of our demand here, and all of our demand here. And in terms of the supply side, these are my capacities. All my capacities are fully utilized except for Fort Lauderdale. We have excess capacity of 150 units. That's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analysis.